I'll do that. That's quick. I'm not going to Burlington. I really need something. Not just that, but such a cup I can use. I want to freaking do what I did yesterday. Yeah, so I can use it if I'm in any other car. The cup holder one. I thought about that, but I don't think that would work in my favor. The more I think about that. Yeah, I don't think it would.
Learning the language you've always wanted to speak.
Too hard.
Takes too long.
Not with Babbel. Babbel's lessons take just 10 minutes a day.
10 minutes isn't long.
Nope. And they're fun.
Fun isn't hard.
Right. Babbel's interactive lessons, podcasts, games, and more make languages fun and engaging. You might even forget you're learning. And Babbel's lessons are built around real life. Babbel teaches language skills you'll actually use. About travel, business, relationships, and more. You'll learn what matters most to you. Plus, Babbel's lessons are designed to get you having real conversation in as little as 3 weeks.
Just 3 weeks? Even better.
Since Babbel's lessons are voiced by real native speakers, you'll get pronunciation just right and be able to carry on conversations with confidence.
Learning a language with Babbel doesn't take long.
And with Babbel, it isn't hard.
It's perfect.
Get Babbel. Starts here. Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
Only life had a remote control. You could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
And call 800-741-GOAL.
You're listening to the Dan Bongino Show on the Bay Area's home for conservative talk on your radio and smart speaker at 560 KSFO. Have to get something off your mind? Call 8444-THE-USA and let Dan know. 844-484-3872. The Dan Bongino Show.
There you go, big hat tip to all our University of Wisconsin fans, ladies and gentlemen. If you know, I gotta be there. I gotta do it. That's one of those bucket list things. I don't have a big bucket list. I hate that term bucket list too, but if there was one, that's not. I gotta make it to LSU too. I'm hearing their tailgate. It's some of the best. I met a guy at the Wallen concert. There's him and his wife were sitting there, and they're big tailgaters at LSU. And it turns out the mom and dad are big cooks. That Cajun cooking's the best. I was like, if I go, I'll be giving you a jingle so I can try some of that chow. I'll get there eventually. Kind of scorched out a little bit though, that Auburn loss is still kind of, it hurts me. It's like I haven't felt that pain in a long time. I haven't since the Yankees lost to the Diamondbacks in the World Series when Luis Gonzalez, who's a great guy, but I think I interviewed him on the podcast. Luis Gonzalez got that hit off Mariano Rivera. Devastating. Who gets a hit off Mariano Rivera? No one, except Luis Gonzalez won that game. Remember it was 9/11 that just happened? It was like the storybook. It was going to happen. The Yankees were going to win the World Series, going to march triumphantly back into New York with this unimaginable trauma, and it was like, it's a storybook, man. It's a storybook. And it didn't happen. I'll tell you what's not. What's that? Oh, that's right. Jim has the dumbest member of Congress. Torben, have you voted? So, Jim, we're down to what? 316? And there have been some big upsets. So if you want to vote, he's at JJ Verdi on True Social and Twitter. He is tabulating votes across both platforms. What was the biggest upset so far in the dumbest member of Congress bracket of 64? We're down to 16.
Hank Johnson getting taken out by Adam Schiff.
That's huge. Guam's going to tip over guy, losing to Shifty. That is a huge upset. But now it gets real. When we're down to, I assume AOC's still in there?
Yeah, she's having no problem. Dan Goldman, however, is in a neck-and-neck fight with Cori Bush.
Ooh, dude. That's a tough one because Dan Goldman is the dumbest male member of Congress. But the question is Cori Bush, who's quite dope himself.
Nice underwear. Damn, that's hot.
So JJ Verdi on Twitter and True Social. Make sure you vote. Jim, you're putting together the trophy now, correct? Got some. Okay, good. This is real. Like, there's going to be a Jim, I'm not even kidding. Like, whoever wins, you better call the office and ask them how we give them the award. They can turn you down, but I want an official statement if they're going to take it or not. You better call that office. Okay, good. If it's AOC, you better say, listen, this is quite an accomplishment. You beat out 63 other people, for this distinguished award. So, not only did you make it to the Final Four, you won. Hey, on a serious note, listen, this terror attack in Russia. Folks, I want you to be really careful about the narrative war going on here. If you understand the intelligence business, and I just want to be clear, in my last line of work, we were not producers of intelligence. When you're a protection agent, if you're a producer of intelligence, no one's going to want to be around you. Imagine being a foreign leader coming to the United States and thinking that the agents protecting you are gathering intelligence on you. Kind of self-evident, right? You're not going to want to be around them. So we were not producers of intelligence. However, we were vigorous consumers of intelligence. For obvious reasons. If some foreign leader from Iran is coming to the United States for the UN, I can assure you that his threat level's probably through the roof, so you're going to go to the intel community, you're going to get a threat analysis, and it's going to be a pretty good one. So you read a lot of intelligence as a protection agent, a lot, especially if you're doing your job right. And I can tell you that the two best in the business at the intelligence game, because it is a game, it's a life or death game, but it's a game, are the United States and the Russians. I'm not telling you that the UK doesn't know what they're doing or anything like that. I'm just telling you, I think if you asked anyone in the business from any country, they can attest to what I'm saying. That nobody plays the game better than we. I say that because Putin was an intelligence agent with the FSB. And you need to be real careful right now about some of the rhetoric he's starting to spike up. As predicted yesterday, I told you that he was going to leverage this to make sure that he doesn't look weak. Now, I don't know who committed this attack. Apparently ISIS-K is taking credit. That doesn't answer the question of who funded it, how they got in there, how they got out.